King David wrote most of the Psalms, and his son Solomon wrote the Song of Songs and Proverbs. It says in 1 Kings 4:32 that Solomon also wrote 1,005 songs. Unfortunately, the Song of Songs is the only one we still have with us. Both Psalms and the songs are rich in describing the glorious attributes of God. David and Solomon noticed the beauty of the Lord in their daily walk, and not just in the temple services. David said that he wanted to dwell in the house of the Lord all the days of his life. What did he mean? Did he want to stay inside the temple every day, all day? What he was saying was that he wanted to dwell in God's presence every day of his life, all day long. His presence was his home, his temple. He wanted to be conscious of God's presence, not just in the temple, but all day long. I've set the Lord always before me. I'm always thinking of the Lord. How can you do this when there are so many other things clamoring for your attention? It may have been fine for David when he was a shepherd boy out in the fields, but what about when he was a king? Don't kings get busy? Today we are bombarded with distractions all day long. I'm told that we are exposed to over 3,000 adverts a day through the media, television, the internet, radio and magazines. King David learned how to practice the presence of God all the time, and in the Song of Songs you can see that his son Solomon did the same. I believe everything is out there to help us practice His presence. We just need to have our eyes open to see and also to know His word. David made this his priority. One thing I ask of the Lord, this only do I seek, that I might dwell in the house of the Lord all the days of my life, to gaze on the beauty of the Lord and to seek Him in His temple. It can be done by the help of the Holy Spirit, to be conscious of His presence every day of your life. And even in a big city like London, I know this because I pastored there for 6 years and enjoyed the presence of God on the busy, dirty streets of Wood Green. You don't need to shut yourself away in a monastery or take on a shepherding job in the outbacks of Australia to enjoy His presence. Our wonderful God is more present than you think, and He wants us to notice Him. The problem is we have our eyes closed. Proverbs says that wisdom is shouting to us on the busy streets. Paul says that Jesus has made unto us wisdom, so He too can be seen even in the busyness of life. Wisdom shouts in the streets. She cries out in the public square. She calls to the crowds along the main street, to those gathered in front of the city gate. Come, listen to my counsel. I'll share my heart with you. I'll make you wise. Proverbs 1, 20-23. For the full illustrated version of this message, go to sleekbio.com/ghotter, where you will find the link and also be able to download a PDF. There are links to my Facebook page, Instagram, TikTok, and my website where you can subscribe to my weekly blog.